Ba-ba-bum.
Ed.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Overall, if I were to compare my opinions of Star Ocean 6 to now, I still feel mostly the same. There are a few issues I've noticed. There's a few changes. So like when we get to the credits, my reviews is gonna be kind of a rehash, but not really. There are a few things I noticed. There are some things I like more than when I originally played. Again, mostly those things. Like, I've made use of the combat a lot better. I think I looked at the combat less favorably in my original playthrough. I think I thought the combat was fun, but I definitely didn't think it was this fun. I would argue, like, I like the combat more from this playthrough because I use, like, S3 Cage more, I guard a lot more. I actually take more advantage of the gameplay gimmicks. So, like, the combat, I feel like, I thought the game was good, combat-wise, before, but, like, I think this time, my opinion of the combat elevated, especially after doing the post-game from Ray's side, especially.
We have company.
So, yeah, good and bad, there are some things I noticed about SO6. The good is mostly the combat, and we'll get to the other things. But I still think this is still my favorite Star Ocean game, and I think the game is good. I still like the game. I still love the game. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing this playthrough. Basically. Die. Sorry, loser. I go for die. Do you not tell me what to look for at all? Is there a stupid generator thing here? Doesn't look like it. Up there. Oh, set an orb. Okay. So let me actually also switch in someone different than Letty.
So it falls to me.
Wait until we get to Velanj so I can wait until we get to Velanj so I can turn the game back to what's it called? To Universe.
Doesn't look like we can get any further this way.
So be it. Let us return once we can.
By the way, this dungeon is nonsense. This gimmick of like, oh, you have to find the orbs and you have to destroy them. It's kind of nonsense. Not nonsense in the way like it makes no sense, but the order of operations in which you have to do it feels a little nonsensical. And like I said, unnecessary. Like, it makes sense, but the way you do it doesn't. For lack of a better way to put it. And again, it feels unnecessary. Whenever Star Ocean 6 tries to make its dungeons interesting, it mostly feels tacked on and unnecessary. And in that case, I'm like, why didn't you just make like a straight hallway? Because I don't mind if dungeons are linear, if they're gonna at least feel not annoying. I mean, it's not overly annoying because, like, you know, it's whatever. You like the Duma components of combat I remember from the first playthrough? I mean, yeah, I did like the combat. Don't get that twisted. I did like the combat, but there were so many things I didn't do enough in my original playthrough. I had more trouble on bosses. I didn't use S3 Cage enough. I didn't use, like, the guarding thing that Duma can do if you charge. So, like, I did like the combat, but I found more issues with the combat, but I don't think it was necessarily issues with the combat.
Exquisite.
I think it was more so I didn't take advantage of certain gimmicks, so things seemed more annoying. But nowadays, I feel like I look upon the combat more favorably.
Quiet here.
And also, that
that
really says something, because I still thought the combat was really good. That being said, there are still combat issues I feel the same about. Like, item cooldown takes forever, and the escaping thing, where enemies can just escape if you're outside their range. Those are the most annoying ones. Which is worse, this or Kagutsuchi? I mean, this place isn't, like, annoying or bad. This place is just more, like, we're actually gonna see what makes this place, like, more of a nuisance than bad. I don't know, Tower of Kabugatsuchi was, like, not terrible. It was annoying, but I don't think it was, like, the worst thing in the world. Plus, this place isn't as long. I guess I'm gonna take you. I wanted to use Albert for the boss. Probably just, yeah, we used Letty last time, so we'll use, like, Marielle or something. Go with this team and we'll see how it goes. Am I just fighting Velanj? I don't even know. I have it on Universe because I'm prepared to fight Velanj. Trust me, this is nothing. This is, like, tedious, this whole gimmick, but this is nothing. This place actually, the second half of this place is probably why I'm like, this final dungeon's a waste of time and a nuisance. Not necessarily bad, but it's got problems. We're about to see it in a minute.
Welcome to your new sovereign's castle. Marvelous, is it not, children of the stars?
Baldur.
Such a pity, young Gaston. So earnestly devoted to me. He offered himself up, certain his cyber mind would help center the network around its new sovereign. Alas, you have been witness to the truth.
How dare you?
His life and its conclusion are now shared upon the network. Trivial though it may be, it stands to help bring forth a new era for Scorpium, a cause for celebration.
Observing Baldur has provided insight into the problems with Scorpium evolution and integration.
Share with me your insights then. Join me. Let us foster our coming evolution together. My dear unique Duma, why do you insist on interfering with those who are willing to support my ascension?
Baldur, or Sovereign, as you call yourself now. After careful observation, we conclude your actions are unconnected to Scorpium evolution and are mere acts of conquest.
Such a biased conclusion, one that has kept all Scorpium from greatness for far too long. We must now be more proactive in our push towards evolution. Come, children of the stars. Join our Scorpium network and let us bring prosperity to the universe.
I refuse.
Ever so stubborn. But the network is rich with records of those even more resistant than yourself, all of whom chose to integrate in the end. Is that not so, Velanj?
You shitting me? Him too?
His mind has not yet been fully integrated. However, his fusion runs deep into his body.
Velanj! Lola awaits your return as we speak. You need not continue this.
Your words are wasted. Here stands a man integrated twice-fold, fully conformed to our cause. He has chosen to aid me in our quest for a new future for Scorpium. Now, Velanj, give our guests some convincing.
Nice look. What exactly is your deal in all this?
I ventured beyond the point of no return. Nothing more. Gaston is gone. And he was not alone. The people of my homeworld, both those who integrated with Scorpium and those who refused, the people of Aster. Many have perished, and yet here I stand. I, who wish to see the planet Fear free from the clutches of Scorpium. Under the Emperor, under our Sovereign, I will one day make it so. I can work through their own network and see Fear liberated from Scorpium. Were I to stray from this path here and now, than all who have died. All their sacrifices will have been for nothing.
You speak only to convince yourself. So long as you live and breathe, it is never too late to turn back. Never too late to start over. Open your eyes. See those who still await your return. Think of your words on their ears.
Velanj!
The path I take is mine, and mine alone. This is my choice to make. Tell her that for me. Tell Lola. Now draw your weapons, and spare me your words.
Careful now.
Alright, Theo pitching in there was pretty neat.
Show you what it means to stand by your
Hi, Velanj. I know you can blindside one of your moves. I think it's like an ice move you do at some point. Curious how much some magic would do.
way is through.
Leave them in ruin.
We're gonna find out. Oh, water. I thought it was like ice. Maybe water is what I was thinking of. I tried to dodge that game. How dare you?
Out of my way.
Hey, Velanj is bulky yet again. Oh, his HP's barely moved.
Here you go! Locked and loaded. This one's for you, Grandma!
Oh, how'd that laser blast like barely touch you?
Ward batting at maximum. Insufficient output.
His HP's not even moving.
This to me.
This is like worse than Gaston HP wise. Velanj, I'm gonna be real with you. Can you kill me?
This path is our
Just kill me.
only hope. The only way is
You are too spongy for me to want to do this on you.
Chance of survival dropping.
This is how it ends.
Way too spongy. Anyway, this final dungeon, the second half has something in it
Welcome to your new
that just makes me question things.
Together!
I'll show you what it means to stand by your beliefs.
The Tower of Kagatsuchi wasn't that bad.
Looks good.
It wasn't like the worst in the world. I don't think I'd put Tower of Kagatsuchi on a worse dungeon list. There are probably worse final dungeons I can think of.
Danger.
Yeah, look at this. Even on, oh, and he's like auto rehealing, super screw off.
Out of my way!
Yeah, even on Galaxy, this feels like universe mode. Yeah, Star Ocean 6 made a bunch of bulky bosses at the very end of the game.
Insufficient output.
As it turns out. I wouldn't be surprised if I was playing Galaxy in my original playthrough at this point, because probably Bennett, I bet Bennett soured me. Yeah, we probably do the rest of this playthrough on Galaxy, or, yeah, Galaxy, I said that right.
Allow me.
Finally, like that again.
Please stop being annoying.
Only hope. The only way is through.
Bob Dunina.
Unable to continue combat.
Wish I knew what move blindsided. He's like auto rehealing too, which is just like, why? Why do you have to give this boss an auto regen mechanic? That's what's making him bulky.
I don't have time for you.
Technically speaking, that's like making him more bulky than he actually is.
Bringing out the big guns!
Bring out the freaking big guns. The longer I leave him alone, the more he'll heal. I'm getting Raymond here.
Let me handle this. Cut them to ribbon. How's this?
Raymond is like my closest thing to a skip button I can get. Yeah, see, look at that. Raymond is heavily overpowered. That's an issue I didn't notice in my original playthrough as well. I noticed it a lot more when I was doing the post-game on my own time, like after the Ethereal Queen sucked balls. Raymond is heavily overpowered. Like, the balance from Raymond's, like, 2 moves that you need for, like, especially the Ethereal Queen is ridiculous. You don't notice it if you're playing on like Galaxy or Universe in the main game, but in the post game especially, it's more pronounced that Raymond is just one of the most overpowered party members. And without Raymond, the bosses will just feel very spongy. Come on, Velanj. Go down for me, buddy. I'm gonna berserk again. Velanj, help. Give me a dimension door, perhaps? Also, if only I knew how to blindside. Like, what move I can blindside? Also, I think you stopped the... No, the healing's still going on, but we got you so low that the healing's, like... It's only a problem if I stop hitting you, which is, like, never gonna happen. Come here, Velanj. I'm gonna try to guard you. Try to guard and build up more AP. Is what I do. Go. Beautiful.
Unable to continue combat.
More berserk.
How's this?
Oh, baby. Yeah, see, Duma guarding right there. I didn't do that enough in my OG playthrough. He shoves me so far. Give me the dimension door. With the berserker. Look at this. This is Galaxy mode, and his HP is like barely moving. It's moving because I'm using Raymond.
Because his will is the righteous way of Scorpion.
That was bad.
We all bear witness to the injustice of the Centralist cause.
Velanj, I hate you. I don't hate you because you're like the worst Veer. I don't hate you because, like, you know, of anything you do in the story. I hate you because your fight is a slog on normal mode. Nope.
Acceleration.
Now, one of my counter arguments would be, oh, maybe Universe Mode expects you to item create at this point, which would be fair. Problem, this isn't Universe Mode anymore, and Velanj is still a slog. You're still alive, huh? We haven't even gotten you to half. Velanj. This fight is exactly why I hate you. Nope. Can get the perfect dodge. It's fine. I need a VA assault. A VA assault's gonna do a lot.
How's this?
Oh, thank you. I didn't think they were gonna stagger. Yeah, that works. That works. Any more guard opportunities? Yeah, stagger him. Stagger him. We almost got him to half. I just need like a VA.
You die here, it's over, man.
Look at how overpowered Raymond is. Without Raymond, like, this fight would be even more of a slog. And even with Raymond, it's a slog. Alright, not the best use of a berserk. I didn't even realize I was using it, though. Excuse me, Velanj? Oh, hey, I can do this. Yeah, see, that did a lot. I mean, that was a VA, which just built up now. He's so close! He is so close! I want to point out that I'm using one specific character to make this not annoying, and this is normal mode, by the way. Also, blindsiding these Veer is also, like, nigh impossible. I think there's, like, one specific move you can do. You can blindside, and that's kind of it. And it's, like, really hard to do. Just die. Just die, buddy.
Neutralized.
My time has come.